Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer. And this evening I'll be finishing up our label week, which this week was the Vestron video collection. And I will be finishing up with the 1988 movie Parents by Bob Balaban. So this is quite an unusual film. It's a horror film, of course, but it's very light on the horror, and it's the whole kind of the way they took the art direction with this film that has this very endearing quality. It's very 1950s chintzy, everything perfect family. But that's how it seems. That's how it all sets up the perfect husband, the perfect wife, the perfect, not so perfect son, the perfect house, the perfect job. He has the perfect job, Randy Quaid. What's her name again? I should know this. Mary Beth. She has all the perfect kitchen appliances and things like that. It's like I said, it's very chintzy. It's very I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's kind of has that over the top kind of how 50s kind of was portrayed. It's kind of one of those like holiday kind of ventures in the 50s. It's like, come here, everything's great, la la la, and it's I just like how it's done, and it's slowly erodes and the horror seeps through. It's never very graphic. It's quite a light film. It's insane that it's got an 18. I think this needs to be re-looked at, but then costs a lot of money to have your films redone. Well, in the UK anyway, I believe so, by the BBFC. So it's one of the. I think they just left it at 18. It's nowhere near that. Like I said, it's very subtle and soft on the horror side, and it ebbs away slowly. It's like the idyllic 50s family is not the idyllic families. It's like I said, it's eroding. It's you can see the cracks appearing, and there's all the sun. A spoiler, I'll throw it out there. If you really don't know what the film is, it's a big spoiler. They're the parents cannibals. So through his work, chemical company, Toxica or something is called, he's able to get access to cadavers, and basically all the meat they eat is from humans. The boy is kind of very skinny, doesn't eat a lot, and this is kind of why he knows there's something going on with the meat. He doesn't know what, but he eventually obviously finds out. I like how Randy Quaid kind of starts to crack, kind of like he has this kind of perfect persona. He has this. He explains to his son like how he should be, and he starts to slip from how this is. It's kind of, you shouldn't be kind of noticed sort of thing. You should quietly go about doing your bits and pieces. But it starts to slip and fall, and the relationship with the wife, it's very tight and idyllic, but it starts to split when he starts to split away from the son. She starts to move closer to the son, and it's kind of quite nice that. And within the school, there's a social worker, and she knows that something's wrong, and it kind of all builds up. She comes like halfway through the film, maybe a titch before that, but it's in the third act that she kind of gets her screen time, and it becomes a larger part of the film when it kind of rolls into the horror side of the film. But this is very enjoyable. Like I said, the art direction with this, it's like how it's done. Like the filming of it's very like to its time of like how it's filmed. Like don't know, quite to the level of like, I was a big admirer of Scorsese and The Aviator. Um, that he used the techniques and styles and, well, applied the techniques and styles to like the films, because as the film progresses, it like goes through decades. It's like different things in the picture changes. Like there's one point where he's eating peas, DiCaprio, and the peas are like a turquoise colour, and that's a representation of how the green was shown in films in that time, from due to film stock and things. Well, it's not quite to that level, but it feels very much like the idyllic kind of how it's kind of filmed to start, and then the kind of the style kind of erodes as well, and it's like some nice kind of the I can't remember how it's called. It's like a misframe kind of film, so it's kind of like, you should just watch it. Yeah, how the filming techniques kind of change through the film. It's like kind of when the idyllic life falls apart. It's like the perfected technique falls apart in the film, and it's really nicely done. The home looks great. The cars are really nice in this as well. The clothing, everything about it. It's a very, very well put together film. I think Bob Balaban and the entire crew that he got together did a great job, and the casting was really good. The boy is meant to be a little odd and out there and quiet and quirky, and I think it's a tough role, but I think he does play it well. But it's definitely the highlight, the parents. Yeah, Mary Beth Hurt and Randy Quaid, they are highlights in this film. But anyway, that's kind of like my little run through on the film. The kind of presentation, I mean, it looks pretty good. The sound isn't the best. It can be a bit quiet on the talking. It's one of those, and then the sound pops up quite high when the music's on there. I mean, it's not so bad. I always watch with subtitles, but if I wasn't, I might be a bit annoyed by it. But I tried the different settings, and it was the same on all the settings. So it's one of those. There's a few extras on here. I actually haven't gone through them really. I think it's a couple of commentaries, a couple of featurettes with screenwriters and actors. Actually, I did watch the Mary Beth Hurt one, which is pretty interesting actually. She's quite a likeable person, so I kind of found that quite interesting. And I probably should check the others out at some point. But we kind of know what the Vestron is, kind of like the Vestron lines. Can be a little bit on the pricey side, although their last two, that was it, Little Munsters and Shivers, is cheaper. It's come out quite a bit cheaper, yeah. But they're US only, those ones. But anyway, that's the end of my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next week. Thank you, bye bye.